Morning guys. Something a little different from Yak about today. We don't have a kayak for one, nor do we even have a fishing rod with us. We're in the bush, we're going on a bit of a hike. Weather in Melbourne has been, typical late autumn, wind and rain, some good storms actually. They've just lifted the restrictions on fishing, which is really exciting, but I've only had one day in the whole window in the last week or so where I've been able to get out and fish, and I prioritised seeing my mates. Oh, look at that. Look at him. That's cool. Kind of snuck up on each other. Yeah, prioritised hanging out with some friends, so I didn't get to fish. But yeah, I've been itching to get out, so we're fairly local, some local bush to where I live in the southeast of Melbourne. And yeah, it's as you can see, it's pretty nice, well-formed tracks. So yeah, we're local. We're not doing anything extreme, but we're going to have a play. There's more wallabies down the hill here. Yeah, we're going to have a play with some tarp shelters, cook up some lunch, and just have a bit of an explore of the local area. So, I'm 15 minutes away from my house, and I've lived here for nearly 10 years, and I haven't explored this. So, good a time as any. It's forecast for some rain. It's just the lightest mist at the moment, so we'll forge on. But yeah, we've got a raincoat. We'll be fine. We bought new hiking boots, so this is a bit of a wear-in trip for them, and to test that they're waterproof, because that's what they say in the box, right? So we'll give that a whirl, and then yeah, hopefully, this is the first in a bit of what might be a bit of a series where we incorporate a little bit more hiking, bushcraft into our kayaking trips. Some overnight kayaking trips under a tarp, and that's what we're going to experiment with today to get the first time I set up my tarp, I don't want to be the time that I'm sleeping in it, so a bit of practice, and yeah, I'll show you what I'm up to, and hopefully see a nice little bit of local bush, a few wallabies obviously. Stick around. You can still hear the cars in the background. We're heading deeper in to the bushland, so hopefully they fade. Obviously wet roads, a bit more road noise, but yeah, that happens when you're, I guess, not in complete isolation, when you're only 15 minutes from home. So whew. It might not look like much on the camera, but there's a long, quite steep hill. I'm about 90% the way up it now. There's actually just houses on the other side of the hill to my left. But yeah, when you've been a couch potato in lockdown for a couple of months, a hill like this can be a workout. Bit of a distant view of Melbourne down there. Probably like Box Hill maybe. Give you a bit of an indication of where I am. And yeah, the highest point of the track so far, I think there's a lookout, probably another third of the length of the track along, so we might stick our nose in there and have a look as well. But it's a wallaby track, sort of bounced across this sort of worn path, slipped a little. Yeah, we've already seen a few of them, so there's obviously a bunch around, so it's pretty cool. You probably can't see them. There's a couple of rosellas up there. I only bought one lens, so I don't have the zoom. More signs of wallabies, kangaroos. See old mate just there? Got the camera set up for a walking shot and interrupted this little fella. G'day, bud. Here he goes. There's old mate. Wallabies us around here. There's tracks this guy left behind. Those two claws, or two toes. His claws, so yeah, about the length of my finger on that little fella. Cool. G'day, mate. How you going? Not a bad day for it, is it? Well, we're on the side of the hill here. I don't know if we're going to find a perfectly flat spot at all, but this looks like an alright spot to set up our tarp and have a bit of a play. Something to eat, cook up some lunch. A couple of trees here I can tie a ridgeline to. I'll show you guys that as I do it. Yeah. Let's see how we go. What we've got's pretty simple today. It's got a hiking fly, a bit of a tarp, and I've pre-tied a ridgeline with paracord, and we'll run it between these two trees, the tarp, and some lightweight pegs. So yeah, let's set that up. Now unfortunately I've only got the small tripod. My large tripod got some bits missing. So I'll do my best to show you guys what I'm doing. So first things first, of all this tree looks dead, but it looks really solid. We're not putting a huge amount of weight on it. We've got our ridge line here, and we wrap the cord around. We want it somewhere between waist and chest high. And the stick, we pass the stick through the loop, so it's as I said, it's pre-tied and it's got a loop on the end. So we've got a quick release on that. So really simple and easy to set up and easy to take down. So yeah, that's how we're attaching it to one tree. One piece of paracord and one stick. Alright, now that we've got one line up, we need to untangle our line. Going to pass this around, get it nice and taut. What we're going to do is an improvised trucker's hitch. So we make a loop, and we pull it back on itself until it makes a loop like that. And we pass this line through. And we get that nice and tight. And then we can tie that off. And the way I've tied it, just with that simple loop knot, I can just pull this and it becomes another quick release. So nice and tight for our tarp. So what I've also done is on the ridge line I've pre-tied what's called a pressing knot, and that's what I'm going to use to attach the fly, the tarp, to this ridge line. Might use that for the next demonstration. Release some sticks. So it's certainly not the biggest tarp on the market, it's just a cheap Oz trail. Yeah, more of a fly for hiking than an actual camping tarp, but it'll do what we need here. What I want to do is get a couple of sticks. These are going to form toggles. Nothing fancy here. So there you have it, that's the pressing knot on the ridge line. Pass through the loop of the tarp with a stick as a toggle, and then you can pull that tight, and as you can see it holds the tension really well. It's a pressing knot bites into the ridge line there. A little bit more clearing, and then our last step. You're just going to peg it out. And we are just missing a line off the back here, so I'll just have to quickly make one up out of spare paracord that I have. Okay, so we're missing one little loop there, so we've got some paracord here. Let's not have wet knees if we can avoid it. And we don't need much, so I don't even really need to unwrap this with a knife. Just need enough to make a loop. So this is my my camping / bushcraft knife. It was a gift to me from Reg at Bald Eagle Knives. So yeah, check out Bald Eagle Knives on Instagram. Reg, all handmade, great work. So this is yeah, a beautiful handle. It's called Horizontal Scrub, which is a Tasmanian hardwood. So Reg Harkins from Tassie, and yeah, just a simple leather sheath. I forgot my belt today, so but yeah, it does hang on the belt. But yeah, beautiful knife. Check out Bald Eagle Knives on Instagram. They've got some beautiful stuff. Well, there you go. This is our quick shelter, our little tarp. Because we're on a bit of a slope, there's not a huge amount of room, but certainly enough to get out of the weather and to you know, sleep under. There is a tie-up point halfway that I could easily pull out. I might do that just to create a little bit more room at the back here. And yeah, we might just hang out here for an hour or so. It's a national park here. I can't have a fire, but ideal spot for a fire in front. And yeah, we'll make some lunch on the jet boil today. Just got some noodles, really simple. Heaps of blue sky now, it's really nice. Turned into a really good day. It's a Friday. Now, ordinarily I'd be at work, so I'd much rather be here sitting under my tarp. Really good. Alright, fully set up now. I'll give you the grand tour. Ridge line between two trees, pressing knots on the either corner, and just the design of this particular fly, I've just had another tie-up point here, which I've just passed the string through with another toggle just to keep that in. So heaps of room under there now, which is fantastic. A bit of headroom. And yeah, that tie-up point at the back, tied up to just a stick from the tie-up point, just to pull it high, and then yeah, just paracord down to a little stake there. It's a bit of a bundle there. But yeah, let's hang out here for an hour or so and have some lunch. Just to give you an idea of the headroom in here, got a beanie on with a pom-pom, and yeah, not touching it, so sitting up straight, actually heaps of space, which is actually really cool. The ground could be flatter. We're not sleeping here tonight, so it's not too much of a problem. We're just sitting on our little foam pad and we're going to make some food, but yeah, plenty of room for a sleeping mat and sleeping bag, enough cover to keep all your gear dry. Fire on the front would create some convection here, and yeah, keep you warm through the night, which is really good. I'm really looking forward to a night in this actually. It's really late autumn at the moment, about to head into winter, so we'll have to pick our times and places to be able to camp like this in the winter time, but I'm keen for it, I'm up for it. Got this little utility pouch or ditty bag. There's some Aussies around, so see if this stuff works. Smells like it should. My fork for my noodles. Yeah, pretty good, this little pouch. Got my cutlery, thing for my pots, fire steel lighter, spare carabiners. I've got a compass in here, some basic first aid stuff, and my water filtration. So it's only 600ml, but just fills up my my Nalgene, and glow in the dark Nalgene, which is cool as well. So yeah, everything kind of fits snugly in. Pretty good. Whilst the water in the jet pool is still hot, let's make coffee. I love this thing. I've had it for a few years now. It's Wakako mini espresso. It's got a little cup, perfect for just a shot. Anyone who's watched a Yak About video before has probably seen this thing in action. boiling water in one end, coffee in the other, and pump it through. A lot of mozzies. That bug spray seems to be doing at least something for now. There we go. Wakako mini espresso. Coffee in the bush. Well, there's our little lunch site. Bag packed up. And except for a couple of sticks that I moved, absolutely no trace. Well, we just had a bit of a moment where I got 500 metres down the hill before I realised I'd left my GoPro before I had lunch. So lucky we were able to retrace our steps back, but whew, it was nearly an expensive day. Lucky I realised. I even did a check around, but it was just by this black stump, so that was scary. Another roo off there in the distance. Hopefully the camera's not shaking too much. Next time I'm bringing the more zoom lens. Pretty interested in me, and I think you're cool. We're crossing this meadow here, just sort of cutting the corner of the track just to you know, keep out of the runners and cyclists way. Yeah, if we're going to test how waterproof our new boots are, pretty squelchy in there. See how we go, but so far so good. Water doesn't appear to be coming in. And look at this cool rock. Now this would be a sweet spot to set up a tarp and build your little fire pit in there, right? That would be cool. Anyway. A couple of roos up ahead, and right up there is the lookout. So got one more push up a hill, past some roos, get our view, and we'll start heading back to the car. A heap of roos up here. These look more like eastern greys, they're a bit bigger than the ones we saw earlier. Whole mob of them. G'day mate. This looks like the buck here. I'll give him as wide a berth as I can. Don't want him to have a go at me. G'day mate. Off there you go. They're generally pretty placid, but if you tick them off, the bucks can get pretty aggro. The eastern greys are usually pretty good. It's the reds out west that are ones you got to worry about a bit more. They're all hiding in amongst these trees. There's a couple of younger ones just here. Nice family day out, hey? Don't know if you can spot them there. Don't know if you can spot them there, but that one looking at me, I'm not sure was a buck. I think the buck's there. And he looks busy. Let's leave him to it. How chill this bloke is. Obviously pretty accustomed to humans. Maybe 10 metres from me there. Whole mob of them, you see the little heads popping up. Old mate up here. Probably lost count of how many roos I've seen. Certainly a good population up here. Very cool. How are you, mate? Chill is the word, huh? Oh, we made it to the granite lookout here. If I can do it without falling over. Pretty nice view of the valley. Down onto Melbourne's eastern suburbs in the distance. Looks alright. Up on top of our rock here. And nice view down the valley. This is the highest part, according to Google Maps, of the trek. So came up the hill behind us there, and yeah, these granite boulders up top, looking out over the valley is really nice. Can hear the road that we came in on, even though we're quite far from it, but up the hill, and yeah, awesome bush behind us, so good spot. The rain held off, so yeah, really happy. Good day. Mobs of kangaroos, I can see them just down here, there's dozens of them. Really good spot to bring the family, I think. I'm happy. Yeah, just to give you an idea of the scale of these boulders. I'm like an inch under 6 foot, or an inch and a half probably, and yeah, these things are 7-8 feet tall, which is pretty sweet. Climb up, get a good view. Cracking spot. Really faint view of the city in the background there, and just another view of the valley. I come down that hill and up this one, so you probably hear the road. We're on the home stretch now. So far today I'm counting success. I'm counting today's success. Easily fit everything that I've got in my backpack in my kayak, with all my fishing gear and some additional food. I only really brought lunch today, so plus if I'm fishing I've got access to a food source there as well. But yeah, it's a as far as experiments go, and being able to turn kayak fishing trips into overnighters and just get more fishing in and enjoy the bush, which I do. It's one of the reasons that I fish, is it takes you to places that are stunning and remote, and just being in the bush is good for you, and yeah, so definitely a success. We can do this. We can do this in the yak. We can do this in the ocean, some islands. We can do this some rivers and some lakes. We could walk trout streams and camp. So yeah, a lot of options. So good experiment. It was really easy actually. So yeah, I might buy a bigger tarp just for that bit more space. We'll see how we go. But we could go tomorrow if we were allowed to camp. So wash your hands, do social distancing, all of that good stuff, and then yeah, keep the cases low, and then they'll continue to ease the restrictions. So look after yourself, look after everyone else, stay safe.